Hi, second grade. This is Mrs. Ackerman here, going through the directions for your week 1 packet. On this first page, you can turn it. There's nothing for you to do on this page. Helpful hints for students and families are on the second page. The third page is your activity menu for the week. These are all things that you are going to do for each day in each subject. If you would like to go through this real quick, that is fine. But you can move on, and it will tell you for each day what you're going to do for this header page for day 1. The first day, you're going to read The Boy Who Cried Wolf, read this story, and then you can answer these questions on the next page. What's the setting? Who are the main characters? If this is the cause, the boy who tricks the villagers by screaming, "Woof, woof," what's the effect of that? What happened because the boy cried, "Woof, woof"? And then the last one is the genre of the story. Then next, you're going to do fact or opinion. You're going to read each sentence, decide if the sentence is a fact or opinion. A fact could be that there are many animals on this earth. An opinion could be, the dog is the best animal on this earth. That is my opinion. That is my thoughts. An opinion is someone's thoughts or feelings. A fact is something that can be proven. I can prove that there are many different kinds of animals on this earth. If the sentence that you have is a fact, you can color it green with the green highlighter, with your highlighter. If the sentence is an opinion, you can color the star red. Down here, you choose a fact or an opinion and write a sentence that is a fact or write a sentence that is opinion in the correct color. If you want to write a fact, write it in green. If you want to do an opinion, you may write it in red with your pencil. Next page. Most writing, boys and girls, I do want done in black, but on that page I will allow you to do that so I can tell whether you or not you are writing a fact or an opinion. This next page, you're going to read this sentence and write 2 sentences below about the picture that you see with the girl getting the apples in the tree. Don't forget capitals. That is very, very important for this since it's all about capital letters. You're going to find and circle the letters in the paragraph below that should be capitalized. So I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Find and correct the capitals right here. Pineapple math, you are doing just 2-digit addition. This is review for you. Day 2, you are going to read Pete's Pets and answer the questions by filling in the bubble. Once again, we have a fact and opinion sort. You can write the facts, the sentences that are facts under the facts, and the sentences that are opinions under opinions, or you can go ahead and I'd be okay with you just writing an F beside this sentence right here if you think it's a fact, or you can write an O beside this sentence right here if you think that is an opinion. The next page is adding punctuation. You're going to determine whether this sentence is a statement or a question. Write the proper punctuation mark at the end of each sentence. Look at this orange box. A period comes at the end of a statement, which is something that someone tells you or someone that someone says. A question mark comes at the end of a question. So a question is something that's being asked from you or being asked. Math puzzles. It says each puzzle contains a number 1 through 9. Each column and each row add up to the given numbers outside the boxes. Put the correct number in each box to complete the addition equations without repeating any numbers. So in here, you cannot have 2 4s or 2 1s or 2 5s. In on these blue boxes, you have to have all the numbers 1 through 9. What I would do is I would make sure that I look at the boxes that have 2 numbers going across, or maybe 2 numbers are going up and down, and try to find the missing number that only has 1 missing number to find the answer. So 4 something and 3 should equal 14. What should this something be? Once you have that, then you have 2 numbers right here, and you should find out this number plus 5 plus another number can equal 20. 3 plus 1 plus something equals 10. Once you find these 2 numbers, you should be able to find this one and then these 2. That's how I want you to try to work it out on all the rest of these. Remember, you can only have numbers 1 through 9 in here. You cannot repeat the numbers again. Day 3. You are going to read the story below and then answer the questions. This is just checking your comprehension, boys and girls, and your sentences. Make sure you have capital letters and end marks, please. On this one, you're going to look at the drawings and write a caption for each picture. Each caption should describe what you are seeing in the drawing. So right here on this picture, the first one, you can write a short sentence. I know I tell you the sentences must be 6 words or more. There's not a lot of room here. Try your best to write maybe at least 5 words in your sentence. Make sure you're using black and capital letters and punctuation. For this sentence, you might say, "This is my friend Bob moved right next door." Something like that. You can make up the sentence, anything. Don't repeat the one that Mrs. Ackerman said, please. Once again, you have a few other sentences to write. And then your ice cream shop. Write each sentence using the correct capitalization and punctuation. So you are going to rewrite these sentences using capitalization and punctuation. Coffee shop math. You're going to look at this menu and see all the prices for these things, and then you're going to answer these questions below. If Mary orders a strawberry cake and a hot chocolate, then she gives you a $1 bill, how much change would you give her? Think about how much change is $1. So if she spends 30 cents plus 20 cents, how much does she spend altogether? And then how much would you have to give her back if she gave you a whole dollar? If you need help on this, boys and girls, please, I will be on Zoom sometime this week. I can help you. Day 4, you are going to read what soil is, why it's so important, and then answer this comprehension question, what the main idea of those 2 passages are. Remember, a main idea is what is this whole page about? What's the one sentence that you can write that would tell me what you read about? Okay? Make sure it's in your own words, but what is the sentence all about? Or what is that paper all about? Then recycling resources. You're going to read this paragraph, 2 paragraphs above, and then this is kind of your opinion for what you can do at home to help recycle. What could you buy less of? What could you use less of at home? How can you save energy at home? What could you compost at home? What could you recycle? And you could also do what? What is some ways you can help recycle? And then you have your bicycle ride. You're writing each sentence using capitalization and punctuation. Make sure you write neatly and in black, please. Then you have telling time. You're drawing the hands on the clock, the big hand and the little hand. Remember, the big hand is your minute hand. Your little hand is the hour. And you have times below each clock to tell you what time it should say. This is also a review skill, boys and girls, so please, you should be able to do this. If not, like I said, you can ask me questions on Zoom when we get on there. Day 5, which is Friday, your last day. You are going to read the paragraph below. Write the main idea in your own words. Remember, main idea is what it's all about. Then write a concluding sentence. So something that will go at the end down here. Something that you think will be a good last sentence to wrap it all up. Okay? Those are 2 things that I need you to do. Those can have 6 words in them because you have 2 long lines to write. Oops, sorry. Okay. Next, you're going to have a recess pre-opinion writing. Recess opinion pre-writing, sorry. In your opinion, should 2nd graders get a longer recess? Give 3 reasons to support your answer and then write a concluding sentence. So, for in my opinion, you can use an introduction. These are sentence starters to help you think, to tell you what you think. If this is an opinion, you might look at this first one. In my opinion. In my opinion, I think 2nd graders should have a longer recess. Or, in my opinion, I think 2nd graders should not have a longer recess. Remember, our recess is 15 minutes. Then you're choosing your 3 reasons why you think they should have a longer recess. You can think, well, for example, I think we should have a longer recess because of this. And then maybe another reason could be number 2. Another reason we should have a longer recess is this. And the last one, and we should have a longer recess because why else do you think? Okay? And then your concluding sentence. Remember, these should all be sentences. Please do not start your reason 1, reason 2, and reason 3 the same. I know I said we should have a longer recess because, we should have a longer recess because, but just tell me, instead of saying we should have a longer recess because, you can maybe say that one time and then also say the other 2 reasons why you think, without saying I think we should have a longer recess because. And then your concluding sentence, you might say something like everyone should, or as you can see, all in all and clearly. You can use that as one of those as a sentence starter, and then write the reason why or what your opinion was again. You're stating your opinion again almost. Okay, so once you have all this pre-writing done, you must have this done first. You are going to use these sentences to make one big paragraph, okay? So you're going to have 2 finger spaces, and you're going to write your first opinion box right here, your sentence that was in your opinion box, then your reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, and your concluding reason, okay? Please write neatly, please. Then you have your sentence scramble, sorry. You're going to unscramble the words over here and write a statement on A, and then use those same words to make a question. So if you look at these, come the parade too they will. On A, it's supposed to be a statement. You're going to tell me something. They will come to the parade. Then you might scramble it again and then ask this question, will they come to the parade? Remember, will is a question word. You're going to do the same thing on these next 3, okay? Try to find the question word if you can on here, okay? And make sure you put these bigger and smaller as you need to write neatly. Monster Madness. So you're going to help Maddie the monster and her friends find the missing numbers that correctly fit in the blank spaces provided. What you need to do is, here is a box of numbers. You're going to find the answers for that will fit in this correctly. Now, I would first do all the ones that are almost like a statement, like they're just telling you. 2 plus 9, that has an answer and it cannot change. Something plus 7 equals 14, that cannot change. The ones with the greater than or less than sign, however, those can maybe be more than one number. So I would do all the ones that only have one answer for sure. Do those first, cross out those numbers, and then maybe you can find the ones on the greater than and less than so that you use all these numbers up. This next part is this is text-dependent questions for independent reading. So you're just reading what fiction texts are and what nonfiction texts are. You don't have to answer any questions. Guest speaker career interview. You're going to interview your mom or your dad and ask them these questions and write down their answers. How long have they been doing their job? How did they get ready for their career? What was the best thing about their job? Please answer all these questions, and then you can make up your own question here at the bottom and write their answer down. And then discovering different jobs. Many people in your community work and provide goods and services to others. Goods are things that are made and sold, while services are jobs people do for others. When people work, they help the community earn income. Income is money, boys and girls. In the boxes below, draw a picture of a person working. Write the name of each job down here below, and then write a sentence right here about the person helping the community. Then you have the life cycle of a plant. Now this is on 2 pages, boys and girls. So what I'll probably just have you do is I'll just have you write number 1, 2, 3, 4 on whichever ones you think is the first life cycle. Or if you would like, you can draw the picture right here too. That is up to you. Then you're going to circle all the things that you have that are on this page that are solids, all the things on this page that are liquids, and all the things on this page that are gases. Okay, that is concluding the directions for this. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me on Zoom when I see you.